It was registered in New York in 1994 to a Christopher Wallace. 2-3 hour drive.
The crib like the embassy. Fuck you, I'm just matching the scene every drought. Fuck all the clout, needed longevity. I want a smarter route. Peep me now, smoking loud, bills poking out.
No car person, alone collector, has a rap career. That's dope. Right? Let's try to see what's up with those check engine lights.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that right now. This will be a fun one. I've never actually had to pull codes with a frequency counter before. So that'll pull out. We got all the batteries. When we were charging all the 126, there was a couple cars that didn't take the charge. The batteries were just no good. So we decided to keep one of each battery in stock.
Paint correction.
Decent shape or no?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's just swirls. There's no deep scratches. All this will come out.
So we had code number 9, which came back to a intake air temp sensor, either open circuit or short circuit. And then I put my hand on this plug and it was unplugged. It had come loose. So I plugged it back in all the way. And now I'm gonna go back over here, delete the code, see what happens next.
So the check engine light's still on?
Nope. And now we have to see why our soft top does not go up or down.
What's the issue with it?
I don't know, I guess it just overheats. It just keeps going up in temperature. I haven't really driven it much. I only drove it like 2 times.
The AC's on, right?
I can't turn it on.
I'd want to look at the AC control panel and those fans first.
No good. I'd rather have a bad engine than a bad body on one of these. You just put any engine in there.
Have you already done this?
Yeah, I hit this. I hit.
And then this part is not done. You see all those swirls.
So there's a diagnostic module port in the passenger footwell. We hooked up to that one and found out this switch right here wasn't seated all the way, so we opened it, closed it, soft top works perfect.
That's amazing.
And it's like we would have spent.
We never put the top up in Florida.
Yeah,
It's always
the top is never
a sunny day car for everything. So it's like, yeah,
This car is so clean.
super clean. And so like a known car, a lot of people knew about this car for a while. It was sitting out there. I think it was in Chicago. I don't mind doing a couple shows, but I want to do like the most G'd out ones first, like the ones that are most hardcore to the culture first before we do anything else.
There are going to be times where we have a part come up that we need, and we find out that there's only like 3 left in the country. Well, we're just going to start buying those parts. What this is a starter solenoid for a 116 with the M100 engine in it. We needed 1, but we found out that there was 3 left at this company, so we bought the other 2 as stock.
We looked up the touch of paint, the color code on this came back as red, so maybe it got painted after the fact, or I don't know.
This paint job looks so good. I mean, look at this. Like, they painted this, they put all the new stickers over, they painted this. There's no way. It's gotta be a blue from the factory. People love to use this as like some kind of way. It's like some hidden secret thing where if you don't lift the hood up to full vertical, clearly you don't know how to work on lenses. Now, I go to call in the dealership for a 140 fuel pump relay, and they're like, we've got none at the parts distribution centers, none in Germany, but it shows there was like 4 dealerships. We ordered all 4 of them, so we'll see of those 4 dealerships, how many actually have the relay. Figured out the color code on that wagon. You know, that was a little bit difficult. We got more of the fender covers too. Definitely want things to look proper here, you know, keep everything nice and clean and organized and look professional. Gas is getting expensive. It's actually a little bit cheaper to have premium delivered. Right. In bulk. Here's the new solenoid.
Where does it go?
And then it goes right up in here. The battery is disconnected for this. Otherwise, all those wires would be live, and that would not be a fun time.
You think it's gonna start?
I really hope so.
Would you bet your last 6 months pay on it? Or your next 6 months pay on it?
I would not do that.
It's for free, it's good for the environment, right? It's good for the state. You gotta do it for the state, man. For the state, man. This is one of the earliest AMG bumpers. This is a 1976 450 SEL 6.9 AMG with the actual AMG motor that stopped playing, bro. Bradley just told me if the 6.9 doesn't start, he's working for free for the next 4 years. Pray for Bradley, guys. Nothing, wallahi! Come on, bro, it'd be too easy if it just worked. What's the point of that? Needs another week, 2, 3, 4 weeks. This is the whole point. You won't learn if it just fucking worked. You just know how to fix that stupid part. Now, you're gonna know a bunch of other shit and how to fix that part.
The entire starting system is wired.
Yeah, that's what the point is.
100%.
This is God teaching because he knows you have to be the greatest Mercedes mechanic ever created. No, there's no easy way. You think Jesus went down the easy road?
No.
You're the Jesus of Benz. Maybe the solenoid's identifying as a capacitor in this new age. This I feel like being one of those monster trucks. Yo, we should make a Mercedes monster truck with the whole bottom being like that shit, like the big wheels and all that, and then the top being one of these.
We just confirmed that this thing has the American line diagram. Unless there's another difference here that I'm not connecting. There's so much about this car that I just want to know. Like, where did it come from? Where was this car originally supposed to have been sold? Whoa! Alright, thank you.
Have a good day.
I'll see you later.
Hey, I waited 2 years for my wheels.
What?
Cause he,
I'm worried in here. These boxes are all dented up, so we're gonna check this for damage now. Oh, and it looks like it still went through. Yeah.
he'll probably say, "Oh, UPS did it," and then they'll file a claim. But make sure you take pictures so you know what they look like when they came.
100%. And we've got video.
Great.
Of me opening the box.
Great. Now I'm on YouTube.
Credit to the sellers, they did have decent packaging. You can see where the box must have come in contact with something and damaged the lip. Almost no damage at all to that plastic protector. And the rim itself looks fantastic.
Yeah, no, the wheels on this, wow, with the wrap. This is already nice, but the wheel will make the wrap, you know?
It's gonna pop, bro.
Thank you, man. Okay. Good luck.
See you. All right, thank you.
Fuck, those wheels are beautiful, bro.
All things hip.
Switch on the ignition, okay? So I can make sure we have healthy sparks. Oh, yep. Okay. Having your employees push you around in your favorite car because you don't like listening to the engine.
Get in the car.
We're gonna drive around and troubleshoot this thing until it tells me what's going on.
I miss driving this thing, Pierre. Give it back to me so I can drive it, B.
That's what we're working on.
I used to take this thing for 2-3 hour drives, and one day it just told
That's
me,
what we're gonna
fuck
do.
you, buddy. No more. So I had to go buy another one. You know what happened, honestly? I got jealous. When my baby blue one pulled up, it's like, oh, your fucking baby blues? Younger one? You don't want to budge on this, but it's something very serious to me, and I need you to agree with me. Air suspension. No, not on this one. No, but I want to hit a button and delay, and it goes down to the ground.
Oh, you want to drop?
Yes. You have to understand. I want to shift the culture of Lincoln Continentals and all that being the cool old.
No. I don't want that shit. Don't desecrate my babies. You're just trying to start a debate with me on camera. I'm not going to give
it's
it.
not a debate.
I'm not going to cave. Why do you need that kind of attention? Why can't you appreciate the car for what it is?
It's just we're building the Mercedes culture. We want to keep pushing it.
No, because none of the tuners ever did that. You're straying from your original concept.
We're the
The
future.
original concept was to preserve specialty Mercedes.
You know what I am, right? Before all this.
You're Lebanese.
No, before another thing. What am I? I'm a
rapper.
That's what it is.
We all know you're a rapper.
So that's the culture, though.
Why is it loading up the fuel? That's the question. Where is it getting this fuel that it's loading up with? Because I'm going to take the top off of the carburetors to figure out which. I need to figure out which carburetor it is that's like loading. Sounds like a Supra. I don't know anything about Supras.
It's funny, you're a funny guy.
Funny how? All things hip.
There it is. Okay. All right. I see it now. The rear carburetor is receiving so much fuel that something's got to be done about it. The rear choke is on all the time, causing the rear primary throttle input to stay open all the time.
Dumping fuel.
Made a very strong vacuum inside the carburetor, causing it to suck fuel in.
That's true.
Okay, let's go outside so we know.
So I'm receiving Biggie Smalls as the car today.
Biggie Smalls!
Christopher Wallace, aka Big, the Notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace. All you kids, look up Google image Notorious B.I.G.
For all you that don't know, now you know.
Yeah, I like that.
Like when I was in Canada, I used to go look at the car. It was on sale like in Vancouver. This car belonged to the Notorious B.I.G. It was registered in New York in 1994 to a Christopher Wallace. We're still trying to make sure, connect all the dots to make sure that it actually was and confirm. But you got to get them how they come, yo.
You probably belong to some white lawyer named Christopher Wallace.
We got to test drive the S600. Just trying to see, you know, what's going on with this motor. It's M120 V12. We have a check engine light, and it doesn't sound too healthy when you hit the gas. The tires do rub when you turn. You got some big wheels on here. Some 20s, I think, with some big tires. But it looks really nice. So it has 116,000 miles on it. It is a US car, even though we picked it up in Toronto from my boy Mazzi. This is the thing, it's weird because when we got the car today, Diego behind the camera, he noticed it says Polo Club of Boca Raton, right? If my calculations are right, this car was in Boca Raton around 99, and now it made its way back to Boca Raton in 2021. So stay tuned. Let's see how much info we can get on this car, see if it's actually Biggie's car, and you know, inducted into the Hall of Fame at the Patina Collective.